What's going
What's
on?
happening? We're here.
How cool was that intro? Not to plug ourselves straight out.
Talk about hype up straight. Let's go.
There was a slight technical issue at the start then, but we got through it and we're here. The Dean and Skree show has started. Look at that.
Episode 1. Let's go.
No, wait till episode 100. Dang, how old will we be?
Yeah, every like ancient.
So how are you? How are you, Skree? What's going on?
Good, man. Oh, heaps, man. I'm so excited to be here. Like to do this episode, to do this show, I should say. Yeah, I'm keen to be here tonight. Talk to some peeps, get some stuff. What about you? What's been happening?
Yeah, man, exactly the same. Super excited. I know, like between you and I, we've been talking about this in the background for quite some time. So
I think it's every day's a message, right?
I know. And even though like I do live streams here and there and I do like YouTube videos, it was still very nerve-wracking, just like that build up to hitting that button. So yeah, man. I'm super pumped. Cool little show, hopefully, that we've created for people to enjoy and watch. But yeah, so
for sure.
Yeah, some boys are in here. I know we're only starting off our own YouTube, so we've got a lot of building to do and a lot of friends to make out there. But hey, Ian, how are you, buddy?
Ian, hello. We'll put this then in record. Ian was the first one to say hello, episode 1 on the Dean and Skree show.
He was probably waiting. He's just like, go,
he's like, I want to be first, go.
You know, knocked out with the same legends right here with the Minican boys.
Minican boys, hello, welcome on in.
2 of the legends of Collecticon in the selling zones, but also in the collecting zones. Both of these guys, big collectors themselves and big sellers. Always cool stuff. So yeah, Dean and Skree show. What is it?
Dean and Skree show.
It's just 2 blokes talking crap for an hour and a half.
Pretty much what it is. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to sit back, chill, and be like, yeah, what up?
More casual, laid back.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dean and Skree show. It's going to be a monthly show. We hope people enjoy it. So if the fan base is there and people are having fun, we're having fun. We're going to keep doing it.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
We are looking at being like guest heavy, getting people in from all different genres. That's it. That's our main key about this show is just talking about anything and everything. So yeah, video games, toys, modern, vintage, comics, artwork, you name it. We'll talk about it. So yeah,
I think that's one of the things what we spoke about. We want a show where we can just talk about everything we love without being stuck to one topic. We're like, let's just talk about everything. Let's just branch out and talk about everything and get people to join us, have fun. It's gonna be a blast. We know it. We can already tell it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Look at my smile.
You're excited.
How are we going?
Kerry, hello. Welcome on in.
Boys here on another account. Cool. Another subscriber. Get them up there. That's it.
Love it.
This is Andrew from Keep On Collecting. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Andrew.
So yeah, welcome everyone. It's all starting. So yeah, it's great. I guess we'll get into just like a little bit about ourselves. So
yeah, let's do it. Yeah, for sure.
People watching in the future. So do you want to tell us a bit about yourself, your collecting habits, and yeah, who is Skree?
This has always been a weird one for me because like I've only been collecting like this for 1 year. Like I think April last year is when I started. So just over a year now. And my collection habits, I would say, are like sporadic. I collect whatever I want, whenever I want. If I see something cool, I'm like, I'm grabbing that. I'm going to collect it. If it's new, old, or whatever, I'm collecting it.
I love that. It's just like it's like a kid in a candy store sort of scenario. You see something, that's mine. I want it.
It really is. And like I'm a sucker for like capsule openings and like mystery boxes. And if I see something new come out, I'm like, I gotta have them all. They're all mine. I'm gonna open them up. And yeah, I've tried to like narrow it down to be like I want to collect this, but I want to collect this. But then it's gone, you know what? I can't do it. I'm going to collect everything. I'm just a, what was I told? I have a compulsive like need just to collect everything at one go.
Just to want.
Just to get it straight away, just to have the set. So yeah.
We'll just say hi to Dan and Monique. I'm sure is there. But do you reckon that need and want comes from not collecting for so many years? And it's like, I kind
of feel like it is, because I look at like certain groups, like say like Hot Wheel communities, or like tech deck communities and stuff like that. I feel so behind, so I want to catch up and find the treasures, find the rares, and be like knowing the toys what I'm collecting. So I think that's where it's come. I've got to catch up, and I want to catch up, and that's why I love watching you guys and watching everyone in the chat and learning. And I've learned so much in the year about toy collecting. I'm just like, boom! It's, as you can see, like my room has gone insane in the last 12 months too. So,
but I'm loving the pop of color. Like, you've got so much going on.
It's a piece. It's a place of peace, I call it, because you just chill out. It's
but
so cool.
You touched on actually learning like history and that of collecting and the different lines that you touch on. I think that's one of the great pastimes when you can't go to conventions and you can't do that. We're all watching someone else's YouTube and learning about some other convention or some other toy line, or just getting toy history. That I find, and there's no end game to that.
No, toys and always learning. Yeah.
There's no like handbook that says this is exactly how it happened. There's so many urban myths around toy lines and franchises.
Well, that's like I was saying before with learning stuff. Like, I remember when I was first collecting, and I always heard the term MOC, and I'm like, "What is MOC?" I had no idea what it meant, and and found out that I was that kind of collector as well. I'm like, huh. And then I found out like there's different terms throughout the whole different toy community as well. Like Lego MOC doesn't mean MOC in the Lego to what we collect in the action figures, and I'm like, what? So I had to learn all that as well. So, but it's been a ride. I love it.
What's MOC in Lego?
It is my own creation.
Yeah.
I think of it. And I was like, wait, my own creation. Yeah.
You know what you're saying? You have a rare, your own creation. I guess every creation is rare.
True. Yeah, it's one of a kind.
It's very much an honor, Ian, and very much an honor. Let's see if we hit the 100. With that, it'll only take 10 years.
I would do a few special episodes to boost it up to 100.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess for myself, I'm the opposite when it comes to collecting. I started collecting when I was like a young boy. For some reason, I had the foresight to keep my card backs, especially my Turtles, my Star Wars figures that I was getting in the early 90s, late 80s. I just knew I loved the artwork and I loved that. And it was just an extra part of the figure that you got. So I kept all that. But then on the second part was my dad. My dad kept it all. So for those of you who do know me, you would have heard that story before. My dad just packed everything away into a whole bunch of tubs. And it wasn't until my early 30s, which was, 8-9 years ago now.
Careful now, don't give it away.
It wasn't until then started getting back into collecting, seeing YouTube videos of people with these toy rooms and going, hey, I have some space free. I could do something like this. So yeah, my collection is completely eclectic. There is so many lines going on here, and trying to just keep on track of what I have and what I need to find is such a hard thing. But I also do a lot of like physical media, especially nostalgic movies, TV shows. And a lot of times I find myself not finding that movie on streaming service and coming out here and just finding it physically and being able to watch it whenever I want. I also do a lot of video games. So I do have a little something I'm going to show you guys a little bit later that I just got into the collection, which I was so excited to get. It was the last thing I needed. So pretty happy with that. So yeah, love the toy conventions, love the toy hunt. I'm a massive believer of getting into those tubs and tub diving, finding those things that people either don't know about or just couldn't be bothered putting a price tag on and saying, couple of bucks, take it.
I have to say, I've learned from you with tub diving, because when I first started, my tub diving was I was very gentle, not to break any other toys, be very careful. Yeah. Watch you guys, this is like woof, woof, see, get out of the way. Oh, Val finds a little piece of like accessory, and it's like found it. I'm like, oh, so you just dig in. Okay, fair enough. Don't be careful.
It's always the best fun, because tub diving is it's like going to an op shop. You don't know what you're going to find.
Exactly. Yeah.
So all the good stuff is down under, where no one's going to bend down and get into there. Hey, the game vacuum.
The game vacuum. These guys are absolute legends in the gaming world. They got a sick channel. I really like it. It's really cool.
Nice. I love the name. I love it.
You should wait till you see their production. They've got an awesome production too.
Thank you for joining us. This will be Sarah just being cheeky, saying 10 years.
10 years. Yeah.
So good to hear about everyone's spiritual collecting journey. Different paths, but one common theme. We do have a common theme. And yeah, it's not about, well, I guess it is for you, Skree, because you said I want it all, but
yeah,
I think to myself, it's not about I want it all, but it's come to very specific lines. I want to make sure that I get it all, and that hunt motivates the crap out of me. I enjoy that hunt.
That's like one of mine too. Like one of my things is finding something that's specific and then finding the community with it as well, and joining them and seeing what the community is like. I love doing that too. Just being like part of these communities. Or as much as, like you said, we're all in one together. There's so many different communities. It's crazy.
Yeah, like we've all got like our own sort of toy crews and guys that we talk to on the side and things like that. But just like this sort of stuff, like a year and a half ago, I wouldn't have even considered doing live streams, let alone be making videos about my collection and things that I pick up. So, but yeah, as most of the guys that were doing, like Keep On Collecting, Scott Crusher, they were the ones saying, just got to do it a couple of times. It'll get easier. Like you lose that nervous bit. So it has a little bit, but still, it's a good slog. But it's good fun.
You get that first episode feel back now, and you go, oh, okay. There's all the jitters and the nerves. They've all come back now. It's like when you do a new show.
Andrew wants to give us an early flex, which means he wants us to show something. But like, I can't give my flex away yet.
An early flex.
We're going into this with pretty limited agenda here, Andrew. So we're just having a bit of fun on this first one. I guess the first episode, just get to know us, get to know what the show is going to be about. Like I said, we're gonna look at making it heavy with guests, getting one or two maybe, thinking of something around, like I guess next month will definitely be around a Christmas special. We've already got a guest lined up for that, so definitely looking forward to that. And then into the new year, off we go. But yeah,
it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have we're just gonna just do random games, I think too, as well. We just do trying to do silly things, not make it serious, make it fun. Just hang out with you guys and just go for it. Just have a good show. Make the hour go like it's been 10 minutes. So it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to get the ideas rolling. Get the old content brain happening.
That's it. Well, like we said, it is a bit nerving on the first one. So yeah, we'll probably go for just about an hour tonight, guys. But a normal show will go for about an hour and a half. Plenty of pickups, plenty of things to look at, and yeah, maybe with some giveaways in a few months.
Yeah,
if we want.
So also too, lucky you did say that about the show us a flex. Because I was about to flex and be show a toy. See that's the language I've got to learn still. I still have to learn that language.
You can flex. I'm sure he'll enjoy that as well.
either way, toy, muscle, same thing. Yeah, it's all right.
I know. Well, I guess do you have something you want to show?
That's a good segue, really, isn't it? Jump straight into what we want to show. Yeah, I will. I'll show it straight away. And let's see. I've been practicing the what do we say? The glare technique, trying to show off the figure.
The art of glennis.
The art of glennis. So I didn't know anything about this when I saw it, and when I got shown and said, "Hey, Skree, do you want to buy this?" That's what happens all the time. People know me too well, and they're like, "Do you want to buy this?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I don't even know what it is. I don't even know who you are. I'll buy it. It's just like just send it. Don't break my heart. But I picked up I think it's from 90. So I should have looked at that at the back. It's from the 90s. I don't know that much.
Yeah, it's one of the later waves. Might be in the 94s.
I think 94. Yeah, I see. It just has the date of the studio. It doesn't actually have the date of the figure.
Yeah, this is when they started getting pretty wild.
Yeah.
Sort of a Japanese representation going on.
Yeah, so I saw it and I was like, that looks different and unique. I'll take it. So I actually I love the card, the art.
I'm just gonna make it big. So the what is it? The TMNT Cyber
Samurai, yeah.
Nice. Does it have a little blurb on it or something? Because it's a Japanese representation. It sort of goes with like the Gungam.
It does. Yeah, it does. It has a full blurb on there. I won't read it because I won't show you how bad my reading skills are. But yeah. But that's it there. I'll show off the I've also got a complete loose Leo as well.
Like it pops. Definitely what the game vacuum is saying is there's definitely Transformer vibes going on.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
These were all out of pack, like open, but out of pack. Correct me if I was wrong. Like, did you get them?
No, so this one I got loose.
Okay. Because the chrome is still fantastic on that.
The chrome does look, it's really well, like, yeah, there's barely any wearing on it whatsoever. But that's one thing you will know about me. I am a carded collector, so I will not open any figures. So no matter how bad it is, I will not open it off the card. So that's why I was a bit I'm an iron about getting this one loose, but I was like, you know what? It came as a package, so I grabbed it.
It's a sick looking figure. The chrome does make it more than what it is, but
yeah,
if you can't see the turtle face, there's no reason it's a turtle.
Yeah,
like being a big turtle fan, that's just not one. It's not nostalgic for me because it's not a turtle. What the hell?
Well, that's what I mean. Like when I first saw it, I didn't realize it was a turtle until I saw the Donnie, and I was like, oh, okay, they're turtles. And then I was like, I might look into that. But
so he complete. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. This is what I'm learning about complete and not complete. So when I looked at the back of this one, it shows you all the accessories. Like you get his weapon, you get like a spring launch missile laser little thing on the side there. And then it says you get like these two little projectile missile things as well.
Yep.
And I was like, doesn't come with that. And then I was like, oh wait, there's a lever on the side. It's actually his hands come off.
Yeah, because they're always missing. So I've got two of them loose. Their arms. Right.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's where they are. So I'm like, okay, it's complete. So yeah, this one is complete.
So definitely getting some love for these figures, but like people think they're actually pretty cool.
That's what I mean. They look cool though, don't they? Like they actually look cool. Like, but like you said, there is a nostalgic loss on them because you can't tell they are a turtle. But just the look of the Cyber Samurai just looks really sick. That was the big appeal to me was the Cyber Samurai. And then I was like, oh, turtles, even better. I'll take that.
I love how the default answer is yes. I want this in my collection. Well played.
That's pretty much my answer to everything. As soon as I get sent something, I'm like, do you want this? Yes. I'll take it.
Everyone in the chat's just going to unload all their crap onto you now.
Bring it. I'll take it. Just send me some DMs. DMs are always open for a chat to see what you got.
Because I know right now you're opening those little mystery Stitch things.
Oh, the little Stitch figures, yeah. So I'm doing like little capsules of the little Stitch figures. Things like that I'll open up because that's fun and fun and cute, but nothing that's I'm pretty sure I don't open up anything that's like pre-2015. That makes sense.
So you'll open the new Turtles, the Mutant Mayhem?
Yeah. Well, okay. So I will open it if I've got two. So if I've got two, I'll open it. Yeah. But majority of them are all sealed. But if I get two, I'll do it.
So Andrew's saying he hasn't seen any of the new. We haven't seen any of the new waves. We've Well,
Oh yeah,
we didn't get. She got pushed to wave 3 from the last time I had checked, but it was April. We never got April by herself.
That's
Could only
yeah,
get her
yeah,
in,
yeah.
only get her in a 5-pack with the party van as a box. But yeah, all the new waves that you see from San Diego Comic Con and things like that, nothing's hitting our shelves. And like now's the time to do it just before Christmas. So.
I think it would have been a smart idea to just hit the shelves now with like the game just being released like a couple months ago. Yep. So, but yeah, it's missed there.
I do
unfortunately,
want to play that. I do want to play that game. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's definitely a fun game. But yeah, so that's my cool little show. So I've got other things as well I can show, but we can take it in turns so we go back and forward.
Yeah, man, no worries. I wanted to show something cool that I got. So it's on a very nostalgic, and when I say nostalgic, it is my most favorite family movie from the 90s. And it's a movie called The Page Master. And a lot of people don't know what the Page Master is. And I find that so like I don't know why it's so obscure. Like it's Macaulay Culkin at the height of his career. It's a live action movie that turns into a animated movie. Fantastic voice actors. So you got like Patrick Stewart, Whoopi Goldberg, Leonard Nimoy. Sounds like a Star Trek movie. And then you've got Christopher Lloyd in it as well. So what I've been collecting is Page Master merchandise, which in Australia is really hard to come by. Hardly ever find anything. But I found this cup. All right. There's Macaulay Culkin as his animated creation. And these are actually from Pizza Hut.
Now that I've seen the picture of Macaulay Culkin, I do remember that now.
Let me see.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's the movie, if you remember it.
Vaguely. I think I remember it vaguely, yeah. Yeah. The game Vacuum Light, that was dope. They remember.
I would tell everyone to go and watch it. So it's about this kid. It's about this kid that was he was like a safety freak. He wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't risk his body or anything. So he actually got sucked into the world of animation where he made friends with books, fantasy, horror, and adventure. So I've actually got a couple of the other cups already. So that's actually Fantasy, who was voiced by Whoopi Goldberg. Again, Pizza Hut, all you can eat, best time ever.
It really was.
The other one was the Patrick Stewart. So this was Adventure. So the only one I don't have is horror. So I'm on the hunt for that. But I've got 2 fantasies. So if anyone out there
there's a trade
needs a fantasy, hit me up. But yeah, I saw that pop up. It was just an eBay purchase. And
yeah, wow.
Yeah. I was so happy to get that because like I said, you just don't find Page Master stuff, and it's so not known. Like
so that's what blows me away with your collection too, that you always find that little stuff that is not known and you find the merch for it. Like it's crazy. I see sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I just picked this up from a tub. It's like from the movies and it's like, oh, okay.
I am so looking forward to doing just a standalone Page Master video because I have accumulated pretty much a full detolf shelf of merchandise around that movie. So, in pretty much every format that you can watch it, from Laserdisc, VHS, Blu-ray, DVD. You can listen to it on cassette, audio tapes. Like they made so much merchandise, yet there's nothing out there to buy. So, but that's Australia. Yeah. We always have that problem. But yeah,
that's cool. That's cool that even though it is like hard to find, you still got a decent amount. You know.
Yeah, it's taken a long time. It's taken a very long time. That's probably like 6-7 years.
Yeah, wow.
Really, consistently checking.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call them action figures. They're more like a little hard PVC plastic sort of figure you can get. You can get like plush toys as well. So I'm just gonna dig the whole cabinet out. Why not? So yeah, Macaulay Culkin plush.
Oh wow!
So this was one
pizza.
I just bit the bullet and bought this from the States because I wanted the tag.
Wow.
So yeah, what year was he?
1994.
1994. Macaulay Culkin. I love that.
That's so cool. That is
and
cool.
That's horror. All right.
Wow.
So horror. So you can see that they're books. All right. So you would it's like a puppet. All right.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
So each of them. So these are quite difficult to get over here. But if I wanted to buy the bullet and get them from the States, obviously the postage is horrendous. But yeah, how cool is that? So they're the two I got so far. Yeah, I've never seen the figures. I've never seen them online, eBay Australia or anything like that. So yeah, here's a prime. So yeah, I was pretty stoked with that. Now, mate, Ian, what pizza? Looking forward to seeing you on the weekend, mate, and everyone else in the chat that's going to make it to Collecticon. Yeah, pretty much like Smurfs, probably just a bit bigger, Andrew, in size. And I think there were some bootleg things that you can find around.
I thought Andrew was telling us he likes Smurfs. I was like, cool. He likes Smurfs.
He does like Smurfs. How are you, Matt? How you going, mate?
Matt, what's happening?
Looking forward to that new video, buddy. If you're working on the one, I think that'd be pretty cool.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's one of my pickups that I've got in the last month that I've just been dying to talk about. But yeah,
that's cool. I like seeing that. I like seeing the pickup that are like a rare here in, like, I shouldn't say rare, but like hard to find here, in Australia. Like, yeah, they're the cool ones to look for because they're the ones that, like, if you see it, no one else knows about it, so you can easily grab it. Like, especially when you're at a con or something, you're like, no one knows what that is. Like last con, when you come up past with that horse and you're asking what this horse was, and no one knew what it was, and you knew exactly what it was.
Yeah,
we're like,
that's
Polygon horse.
That's just hours of YouTube.
Yeah, true.
Just teaching ourselves. That's what we do, man. So yeah, coupon collecting's in the house.
Nice. Well, I'll show off a little hard to find thing, a little collection that I'm working on, but which I normally don't do. I don't really dive in too much of the hard things to find because my brain just goes AWOL and it's like, how do I find this and how can I spend lots of money on getting it quickly?
Yeah,
but
it usually comes with a price tag if it says hard to find.
Exactly. Well, I was actually lucky with this one because it was a random Facebook marketplace sale, and as soon as I seen it up there, it was there. I messaged them straight away. I said, "Is this still available? Please tell me it is." And they're like, "Yeah, I've had no hits on." I'm like, "Nobody knows what it was." I'm like, "Good," because I want them. So I got straight away, and I was like, "I got to have them." I don't know if you've ever heard of them. It's these guys here. They're called Snailians.
Oh, Snailians, yeah.
Snailians, yeah.
Nobody knew what they were.
Nobody knew what they were. The person selling them was like, no one knows what they are and what they're worth. And I'm like, I had these when I was a kid, and I'm like, I need to get them. And the fact that he still had them in their armor and with their little buddy on them as well, I was like, I am sold. So I ended up getting the set of the good guys. So I got that one there.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen them in person. So they're wicked to see. That one's awesome.
Yeah, that one's really cool. And then you got the purple and the blue, which is really cool as well.
Yeah. So is the snail the same mold over and over? It's just paint up the application of the paint.
I think it is. I think the only difference is I think they got like an eyebrows are different. So the mold, like they got, yeah. So grab two out. So that's the red guy.
Yeah.
And they are, from the 90s. Yeah, from the 90s. And then he's got that mold, and then got a little goatee on the bottom. And then old mate just has the eyebrows.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So how many of them do you get?
So I got the set, the 4 of the good guys, and then because I went down that memory lane of seeing Snalins on the post, I'm like, I now have to hunt for them and try and find them. So I did the whole search on eBay everywhere, and I ended up picking up one of the bad guys.
Oh, that looks sick.
So that's like the tick. So like it's like ticks versus snails kind of thing.
Yeah.
there's a whole storyline behind it. We'll get into another video or another episode because it's not the greatest. It's probably why they didn't really take off. But yeah, this is the tick, and they're absolutely sick.
Yeah,
never seen them before, and I was like, I remember going to Toy World when I was a kid, and we got them out of the clearance bin. Mum's like, wow. Oh, yeah, grab a whole bunch of these, and yeah, and that's the tick guy.
Oh, that's just a sick looking figure. Like that would be in a tub, and no one would know what it was.
Exactly. Same with like
over the top.
See, especially with a lot of. Sorry.
What's the armor look like by itself?
The armor, yep.
Because that would just like no one's looking at that going, oh, Snalians.
Exactly, going, oh, I know what that is. I'll pick that up, or so it's
yeah.
Same with they came with like a lot of little accessories, like little like weapons, and not weapons, I would say, but like launchers. So like these little things here, they're like the little missiles, and they're all rubber. It's all like squishy rubber.
Oh, yeah.
And they come with these like. Do you remember these just by themselves though? Like, when you were a kid, you used to fold them inside out, and they pop up.
I was thinking it was that, but I didn't know if it was.
Yeah. So it does that, and like
shoots
you're supposed to like launch it and stuff. So of course, how many of these would have got lost in the vacuum cleaner? You know? And like I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah. So the little one inside actually launches your little buddy. So you can launch him too.
Go on.
So yeah,
launch him.
No, I won't find him. But yeah, so I didn't know the full story behind Snalins. All I remember is I had them when I was a kid, and I was like, my brothers and I used to play with them all the time, and throw them at each other, throw them around, smash the armor up. But yeah, I didn't realize it was just like a little comic book, little series from the 90s. But yeah, I just thought they were cool, and it's one of those things that we were just discussing. It's like you see that in the bin, you won't be grabbing it. You just think, oh yeah, what is that? So
right. Sounds like we got a challenge for Sunday now. Like
trying to find some Snalins.
Just find one part of a Snalian.
But what I like about these bad guys though, they got the typical like villain. See, he's like, I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but he's got like a like a mustache.
Yeah.
They've all got the sort of like the villain sort of mows on them as well. So,
but
that was like, super cool to get.
Like Matt said, they do fall like battle beasts. You don't see battle beasts anywhere, and when you do, the price tag on them is just ridiculous. I don't understand why battle beasts are so expensive. But I'm definitely going to keep an eye out in tubs now for Snalians because they're just. So what did you say it was? 8 for the set?
So it would be 8 for the set. Yeah, 4 good, 4 bad.
Yeah, nice. Scotty's here.
Scotty,
how are you, Scotty? He's using his tagline. Screen time, boy.
Screen time, baby. But yeah, like you just look at these little guys, and you just think they're like little wrestlers or something. You wouldn't think they're from an actual series or something like that, which I find really cool.
They kind of remind me of some sort of knockoff battle beast.
Yeah. So that's like when I saw the set for sale straight away, and it was here in Australia. It wasn't like overseas. It was a no-brainer. I'm like, I'm getting it, and it was at a good price too. I didn't pay what eBay prices for these are. I was just like, oh, that's a really good price. I'm gonna get that.
So do you like? I just can't do marketplace. I can't. I don't trust the whole process. Like, I think I bought one thing off there a few years ago, and we met up at the shops, and it just felt so like not scary, just weird as crap, man. It just felt so sketchy.
Marketplace is a hit and a miss. You get the good, you get the bad, but it's definitely worth checking out, man, because there's a lot of stuff on there people don't know they've got, and it's like, oh, I'll take that. We look at the comps, or people think they know what they have and they charge through the roof, and you like send back a message, take $20 for that, not $120.
I'll sell things on there because I'll just like it'll be something I don't care about.
Yeah,
I'll just leave it out the front and go, yeah, put your $10 in the letterbox.
Put your letterbox. Go away. Scotty just said then he picked up a Snailin with the mech suit at a garage sale on the weekend. Like just now, on the weekend gone. Even that's insane.
Yeah.
Actually, we'd like to know what you picked it up for. That'd be cool.
But see how you just start talking about something and it starts popping up. I swear, you'll find some on Sunday and you'll be like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Hopefully you didn't pay too much for them, Scotty. Matt's saying, Dean, do you have the Pagemaster Bendums? No, I don't have any of the Pagemaster Bendums. No. But one of my prized possessions is I've got this guy. It was just on the floor, so now I'm going to show it. But because my next show isn't like that. Switch me over. Tiger handheld. Pagemaster. See? They made everything.
Yeah, wow.
It's just so cool. And I got it with the back, which is always hard to get. We had these, so me and my two brothers, we each had one. I didn't have this one, but we each had one of these. We used to sit in the back of the car on holidays playing. And then I'd just spend the rest of the trip throwing up because I got so bad motion sickness. But they were fun. They were good times. So, Scotty saying that he picked it up for a tenner. Selling you what he had.
But it's like, did he know what he had if he sold it for a tenner though?
The tenner seems like okay, but
eBay comms are quite up there for him though at the moment.
What are we talking eBay?
With a mech suit and the Think Pro around $40 to $50.
Yeah, well that's score.
Yeah, with his little buddy looking up, another $10, $20 for that as well.
But at a garage sale, like
you're not going to expect
just to be able to go to an actual garage sale these days and find a vintage toy.
It's like that with a secondhand shop. You go into a secondhand shop and you find something from the 90s or something, and it's like, how am I finding this? Like, what is this? Yeah,
I love that. Like, you go to an op shop now and you walk out with a DVD.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I wonder what it would be like for someone who collected all this stuff working at the garbage tip. Like, would they just see it come through and be like, "Ooh, is this? Ooh, it's thrown out."
I'll take this one. I'll take that one.
Did I just show that? But yeah, it is hard to get handhelds these days with the battery cases. I know, like with Australian standards, everything has to be screwed in now for kids, so you don't have that major problem of losing it all the time. My next one isn't something like, it's nothing that great. I have been organizing my Star Wars for a while, so I actually picked up a couple of the 90s Power of the Force red card Star Wars figures. So this was the first line that I ever got when I was a kid. So
wow,
this is my Star Wars. Even though I had vintage Star Wars from my older brother and my dad, and I played with them through the 80s. When these came and hit hard, Christmas, Santa stocking and under the tree and all that stuff, the red card is the nostalgic connection to me, just above every other line that there is. So Jawas, I always pick up my Jawas because I love to just display all my Jawas with the Bantha and all that on the shelf. So I'm gonna bust these open and add more Jawas to the collection. And I got R5 just because he's awesome. Who doesn't love R5? So again,
Star Wars figures scare me. Star Wars figures scare me.
Star Wars figures scare me.
And there's just too much. I was just like, wow. To even try and start now, like for a new collector, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it.
I probably have loose 200.
Wow.
Maybe probably more than 200 loose Star Wars figures. And I'm just sort of working through like a shelf diorama piece where it sort of tells the story like in order of the movies, just sort of making little scenes out of it all. So I grabbed them the other week and I just thought these can be openers. They don't cost much these days, probably $5 to $10. So
what year are those from?
There should be 94, 96.
See, I couldn't do that. I couldn't open it, man. I couldn't open them. No, I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it. No way.
I have a set of all the red.
Right. Oh, okay. Then maybe.
And these are like, I don't know if you can see, but like they're very yellow, man.
Yellow.
Like, the red doesn't pay justice, but they're very yellow. Like, so I'm cool to do it. What's Matt saying? Don't ask me why I pre-ordered the Mos Eisley playset with Jawa from Zing. Jawas are sick. Like, Jawas are a great army builder. Like that, you get 2 in a pack to start with. They're little glow in the dark eyes. So they got that little plastic on top. See?
Oh, okay. Oh wow.
Which way are we going?
But I don't want to look at it because I'll have to start.
I want Jawas.
I'm like, you'll see next episode. There's like a whole wall of Jawas, and I'll be like Ian. There'll be a whole wall of Chewbacca's. I'm just like, no, I'm done.
But yeah, I've pre-ordered the Mos Eisley Cantina, so the HasLab, so that'll be coming in August 2025. So that Jawa playset that the Mos Eisley playset that Matt's talking about comes with a little Jawa in the vintage collection, and it's a great add-on to that playset. So definitely something I'll be picking up. Nate's here. Hello, Nate.
Nate in the house.
Thinker. It's kicking by. Everyone's saying hi. And yeah, that should be my catchphrase. Cool. Jawas are cool. Jawas are great. They are. Show some love for the Jawas.
Like Star Wars, yeah. I'll have like, you guys have Jawas and Chewbacca's. I'll have like some weird robot and just have like the whole lot, just a shelf full of robots.
So I was actually I'll add to my little Jawa Star Wars. I actually flew over to Adelaide in South Australia the other week, and I was lucky enough to meet Anthony Daniels, who plays C-3PO. So he's a very, very funny man. We went and watched his panel, and he came out and he was sort of hosting it himself, and he was like, "Whoop, no, we made a mistake with that," and he just went, "Jedi mind trick. You didn't see Anthony Daniels." And everyone was like, "Okay," and he went, No, you didn't see Anthony Daniels," and then everyone in the crowd went, "You didn't see Anthony Daniels," and he goes, and he ran away behind the curtain again, and then Ree came out and did it. He was a very funny man.
That's like a story I remember. I went and saw the 2 original Red Ranger and the Black Ranger from Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
And normally when they come out, they go, "What time is it?" And everyone yells out, "It's morphin' time." No one got the job. They all went, "It's like 9 o'clock, man. Like, what's going on?" No one, the whole crowd was just silent. Yeah. They're like, "Well, that didn't work here." Like, I knew what they were doing. I didn't want to be the only one screaming out, "It's morphin' time." It's like, no, I bet not.
Well, Australian cons, the panels for Australian cons, there could be 100 people there. But like, I spoke to a few of the celebrity people that were there, just saying like how different it is in the US and the UK, Europe, sorry. And they were saying there'd be 100,000 people at like Comic-Con in America that you go out to the panel. You just can't even see the end of it.
Yeah,
so,
wow.
Can you imagine getting that whole crowd to say what you want?
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Nothing wrong with robots.
A shelf full of robots.
I'm still on the hunt for a full-size Robo Sapien. After seeing Nate's video with that Robo Sapien, I'm like, man, I remember when I always wanted one. I saw them.
I've actually got something for you. So I was given Nate. I was given something at the last CollectorCon in Penrith, and I thought I'll give it to you because you know what to do with it. So, this is what I got given from the boys at Minikin's Collectibles. Captain Planet. Sorry,
Captain Planet.
So I'm going to get this to you, Nate, with his legs, and you're going to do what your name says.
and fix it. Put him back together.
Bring him back to life. Because his paint app is ridiculously awesome. So, like, I don't know if you can see that properly, but
because no one played with him. He had broken legs, so no one played with it. They put it back in the box.
I'm going to hook you up with that, Nate. You can have a bit of a play, buddy.
That's cool. That's cool though. That is cool.
All right, Skree, what's going on?
It's funny you mentioned the other like before with the yellow carding. I've actually got a few figures where I'm like, I'm tempted to open them because the card is yellow. The bubble is yellow.
Yeah.
But then I've been doing researches online. Like, there's a light trick you can do to sort of bring the clear back. I'm like, maybe I should try that first, or like, so.
I've seen some things, but yeah, I've never seen it. I've never done it myself, and I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So
Well, like, I'll show you this figure off. This is a movie, a Spawn movie figure, but as you can see, the bubble is quite yellow.
Yeah, that does look yellow. That
it is quite yellow. And
is it still holding? Is it still holding?
Yeah, it's still holding. It's still a very good, like, solid bubble. It's just that obviously this one was kept in direct sunlight, I guess.
Yeah,
but yeah.
But
it almost looks like burnt kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I had a Stargate figure. It got that yellow, you couldn't see the figure in there. Like,
yeah,
I had no choice but just to take it off. Like, it was ridiculous.
See, ones like this, I'm not so like. I kind of go, I can take it out of this. Do you know what I mean? But I don't have the shelf yet to do loose figures properly, so I'm like, I may as well just keep it in the bubble until I actually make a shelf for loose figures.
Yeah,
yeah. So that's what where I'm at with like yellow bubbles. So I'm like, do I rip them off? Because I do have another figure back there, a Spawn one, and it's like the figure is purple, but because of the bubbles yellow, it kind of like makes the figure look really washed out and not that great. So yeah,
it's a tough choice, especially because you say you're a carded collector, and you're just gonna have this one random Spawn figure.
Exactly. So, or like,
would it be better to sell it and recoup a little bit of money than try to buy a new one with a clear cover, like clear case?
That's what I was kind of thinking. My mindset was, do I open it and, like you said, just have a random loose figure, or like, try and sell it like this and try get another one that's a bit clear.
Yeah.
So, because like Spawn figures, they're like toothpicks; they're everywhere, right? So you can easily pick them up carded. So yeah.
Not a line I collected. I remember watching the movie when I was a kid, and I think I had that one grey beast with the big long mouth. I don't know its name at all. I'm not a Spawn person, but
yeah, that was another one I got. That was like a movie one. It's still sealed in like a plastic bag and everything. There's like a magazine on the back.
Oh, sick! So that would have came like that.
Yeah, so it's fully sealed, like a vacuum sealed proper. So it would have came like this with the magazine, I guess.
Like a mail away something, or like that seems odd to sell it like that.
Yeah, not too sure. Maybe because it came with the magazine. Maybe that's what they've done. They've left it with the magazine. So
that's cool, but
like I said, this is one of those ones I got in with the set, and I was like, I guess I'm a Spawn collector now. Like, I've always liked Spawn. But I never thought about collecting Spawn. And then again, the same thing happened. I've got this bulk lot of Spawn. I'm like, they're cool. And there was one that I related to because my cousin used to always have that figure. He loved it. Yeah. And that figure was there. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get that figure. And I was like, it was a good price. And I'm like, sold. So now, as you can see the back shelf there, that's just all Spawn.
And are you going for a certain size, like certain waves of collection of it, or is it just different lines of them?
So I wasn't at first. So like I just was grabbing what I could get, like whatever Spawn I can get. And what I love about the Spawn figures, I don't know if the movie ones show it. No, so normally with Spawn, it shows you the full range on the back of the card.
That's a good point.
What's that?
Keep
the upgrade. Yeah,
keep it until you get your upgrade. So
yeah,
we were saying sell it, then buy the other one.
Yeah. As well, like that Spawn figures, you can kind of do a checklist of what you need with the set. So that's what I'm been doing now. I've been trying to get certain series of completed on card.
Yep.
So yeah, but at the moment, it's sort of like this one here. I think this one shows it. Yeah, it does. So this
see, I remember that. That's the Spawn.
That's one of the new ones.
But see, that's the old style Spawn.
Yeah.
Logo. That's
the logo there. Yeah. This is actually a variant of this color. So this is the variant. so I don't have the original one.
That's huge.
Yeah, because I put a thing on my Instagram about that because I don't know if you can see it on the camera. See, it's got like those little pilot holes.
Yep.
And I was like, has this been resealed? I thought it was like recarded, like put back on the card. But then as Dan explained, it's because it's such a big boy. It's just to hold the bubble onto the card. So yeah. But yeah, as you can see on the back, it's got the series.
Yeah,
look, there he is. There, the blue.
They're fantastic looking figures.
Mm.
But yeah, man, they're big. They'll take up some room.
That's what I mean. Like they do, but they also stack really well. So you just like put them down and like stack them like books, even. You know.
Gotcha.
So
then you can't see them. Here's a question for you, Skree, and even I'm interested in the answer. So come on, man. You're seeing it. You're seeing it.
You
now.
see it. I need to do one. I do. I'm lazy. I do a lot of like content videos, but the one people have been asking for is the room tour. I think just recently I've started organizing it properly, so it's not in an order like for collecting. It's just like, this is cool. I'll shove it here. I'll shove it here wherever it fits. So
like
it's coming.
Like the rest.
Yeah. the video is coming. I promise. It'll be out soon. As in, like when we hit 100 episode on here, I'll put it out.
There you go. 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Love it.
No, I definitely need to.
I'm going to show you my last item that I wanted to show everyone. Now, this thing is something that I've been wanting for many years, many years. It's the last thing. I can't say what it is. It's the last item for my video game collection. And actually, I picked it up from my good mate. It was his childhood console. So the old Nintendo Entertainment System. So remember the old flap lid, chuck your cartridge in there. So I've been wanting to get one of these. They can be pricey. You can like not get like you buy one, it doesn't work. So getting it from my mate, knowing that it does work. It was his childhood one. He's happy that he knows it's gone to a good home. But just nostalgia of this goddamn
controller.
Two
I was always Sega. Growing up though. I never had a Nintendo. My
first console was the Sega Master System, and I did a video on that. That was my second console from nostalgia, because every person's house that I went to, or any mate's house that I went to, had that console. So personally, I didn't have it. I went straight from the Sega Master System into the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. But he also had a bunch of games that I got, and I just bundled it all up. So in box, we've got the Pinball Quest. So
that's cool. In the box.
Ping. I haven't played this one yet. But then you've got some of the more like nostalgic games that you would have every time you went to your mate's house and played. So your original Mario Brothers and your Duck Hunt. And I got the laser gun with it. Got my CRT TV. So just sorry guys with the chat while I'm doing this.
So was that your first? So your first console you remember was a Sega Master System?
No, so my first console was the Sega Master System 2. That was my first console. That was the first one I got.
I had a Commodore 64.
Oh wow!
Yeah, with the whole tape deck, we're winding it back and forward. Yeah,
I didn't even know what a Commodore 64 was until I was older. Like I didn't know anyone that had one. No one played it. So yeah, it was just Nintendo and Sega. That's all I had, like in my peripheral. So the classic $1 million game. Is
it a 5 screw or a 4 screw? Isn't that a thing with those games? 5 and 4 screws?
Mine's a 3 screw.
It's a rare one.
It's a rare one.
It's a rare one.
Get it. Great game. Double Dragon 3.
Double Dragon 3. Nice.
That's sick.
Question for you all: What's the best Nintendo game?
What's the best Nintendo game?
Probably for me, it would just be 007 GoldenEye. That's all I remember.
We're talking NES or because of it? Yeah. So Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I would say my most enjoyable game would be Donkey Kong Diddy's Conquest. So number 2. Matt's Scotty's saying Super Mario Brothers 3. Look, we all smashed it. See you, Matt. We're just about to finish up anyway, buddy. Enjoy your voice.
Yeah,
can't wait to see it. Oh, look, Nate's got one waiting to be repaired. See what I mean? And the last game I got, Arnold, Total Recall.
Arnold Schnitzelburger.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying this out. And
that looks cool. That'd be cool.
This thing's got that much security on it from the video shop.
Oh, wow.
$3 to play this overnight. See, that seems rich.
That's rich, man. $3 for overnight.
Yeah. But you go $5 for the week. Okay, I get you. I'm gonna do that.
What? That's weird.
Gizmo, what's going on, buddy?
That's my brother. Gizmo is my brother.
Yes.
he would know. We grew up. We grew up on Sega, so we didn't know Nintendo till later and getting the good old GoldenEye and the Bond.
So yeah, and then I got the not the really expensive
pizza burger,
not the like the $1 million one. I've got his like brother, the one that doesn't cost that much. So the athletic. So you need the mat, I think, to play these. Sort of
Wait, is he like farting?
You maybe.
I'm like, wait, what kind of game is this? It's Nintendo now. Come on.
There's another Athletic World card. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but yeah, it's one of the top 5 hardest ones to get ever.
Yeah, wow.
Ian now feels like a Schnitzelburger. So yeah,
the pizza and a Schnitzelburger.
The Nintendo Entertainment System finally picked one up, so I can say that I've got all my retro consoles that I want. I'm definitely not going for any full set of the games. No way. Not in Australia anyway. But yeah, pretty pumped to have that in the collection. And Nate says, finally a sports game and get behind. Hey, you should play Boogerman. If you've ever played the Super Nintendo or Sega Master System, check out Boogerman. It's a pick and flick adventure. Read into that. So the last thing I wanted to show was just something to go along with this for everyone, just to get in the Christmas mood. Christmas stadium events. That's it, Scotty. Stadium events. But just to get into the Christmas spirit, if you want a movie to go and watch, if you haven't seen it, Neil Patrick Harris in 8-Bit Christmas. All right, so this is about a guy in his 40s. I think I can't remember it now. It's been a year. I think he goes back in time. All about the 8-Bit Nintendo Entertainment System. So yeah.
Wow.
8-Bit Christmas.
What year did that come out?
3 or 4 years ago now.
Oh, so it's only like a newer movie.
Yeah, it's 2022. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, Boogerman, fantastic. You can do a whole show on Boogerman. It's the first game bought my money. Yeah, we can see Nate's mindset. So you killed your bad guys by flicking a booger at them. Building up a burp or building up a fart. The bigger you build it up, the more intensity you would get.
I think hearing about it, it kind of sounds familiar. Yeah, I think I remember something. Yeah, vaguely of that kind of game.
Scotty watched it last year. It's actually a really well put together movie. So
yeah, nice. Let's check it out.
It's not a B grade. It's a good movie. But yeah, so I think that's all our pickups, guys. It
is. Yeah.
That's what we're going to be about. For those of you that weren't here at the start, yeah, we'll just let everyone know that we're gonna have guests. We're gonna be talking about all different topics. not just toys, like you saw, video games, just going off, talking about other things as we go, just having some fun. But for tonight, just a short one, get to know Dean and Skree, what we're all about. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Where can they find you, Skree, in the social worlds?
Pretty much over on Instagram. I live on there at Skree Collects. That's me. That's my life at the moment. Like with this whole toy community stuff, I'm just having too much fun. It's too much fun over there. As I've been told many times, I need to start my YouTube and start doing room tours and stuff. But
hell yeah,
what's the name? It's just easy doing Instagram. But yeah, I'm active on there. So I'm active over on Skree Collect. So if you ever want to say hi, or DMs are always open, even if you're selling as well. You know,
I told you.
Yeah.
Unload, everyone. Unload.
Unload them all. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
Nice.
What about yourself?
Yeah, check me out at Totally Taylor Retro Hunters on YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, we talk about toys, toy conventions, toy trips, op shop hunting and all that good stuff that we enjoy. So I think we'll sign off, guys. So thank you to everyone that has been with us tonight or that's going to watch this in the future. It's been a blast. It's actually been really fun. We'll be back in December with a special guest, bit of a Christmas episode. And yeah, for those of you we're going to see on the weekend, Collecticon Penrith. Come say hi. Skree's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Everyone's going to be there. So,
but if you are a rewatcher, make sure to hit that like, subscribe. All right, even leave a comment. All right, helps us.
All that good stuff helps. So, thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. We're out of here.
We'll still be live. It'll be going
once we hit the button.